Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is March the 8th, 2022, and today the topic is the gift of grace. I hope that you all had a good Monday. Mine was just fine. I had a great conversation yesterday with a lovely lady. You all will see it later on GSL in the future. But actually this topic kind of reminds me a little bit of our conversation, but I won't get too much into that. But yeah. Yesterday was pretty cool overall. Trying to think anything of notoriety to tell y'all. Not really, not that I can think of at the moment. Yeah. Well, as for this morning, I did not hear my alarm again, so I don't know what's going on with that. I checked all the settings, everything was on and everything like that, but I did wake up a little after 4, so I'm recording what is generally, I would say, on time for me. So I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. And then I know later on today I'm supposed to be doing another interview for GSL, so that's a blessing, And I feel like, am I supposed to tell y'all something about yesterday? I don't know. I can't think of anything at the moment. But anywho, hey Ewan, hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you as well, as always. The love and the commentary that you show. Glad that you're satisfied and everything like that. It's God be the glory for all things. Chit-chatted with one of my monthly supporters a little bit yesterday, and so there's some good news going on, and she gave me some encouragement as well. So shout out to you. You know who you are. We'll get all into your business, so let me go ahead and move on from you. But I appreciate the encouragement that you gave me yesterday as well. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna keep on going. Let's get into the juice. Let's get into the juice. And I guess if whatever I'm supposed to talk to y'all about from yesterday will come into my mind, other than, yesterday was a workout day. I worked out later than usual. But I did. I went ahead and pushed through and worked out. So that was something else that happened yesterday. And if anything else that I need to tell y'all will come into my mind, maybe in the after show. So here we go. The gift of grace. So obviously this juice today was inspired by my prayer meditation that I listened to this morning with the Soul Space app. It was a good reminder that, grace is free. That there's nothing that we can do to receive it. It is a gift that is given to us, regardless of what we do. And that was good to reflect on this morning. So I started looking up verses centered around gift of grace, and here we are. So Ephesians 2:8 says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God." The prayer meditation today did kind of solidify this statement. It was saying about how, anybody that believes in Christ has received this grace. And that's it. Like, that's literally all you have to do. It's not by works or any of those other things. It's by the grace of God, this gift of grace, by believing in Jesus Christ. So, I don't know, again, where everybody is that is listening to the sound of my voice. I don't know where you are spiritually. I don't know if you're there and you're like, oh yeah, this is great news. Or if you're someone that's like, well, I'm struggling to believe in Jesus, whatever the case is. So this might not be good news for you. This might be Pope. I don't know. But regardless, just understand that it's free, and that's literally all you have to do to receive this gift of grace. It's interesting, like the different things and the different burdens that people try to put on people. I do believe that people take the Bible out of context in a lot of ways, not to negate anything in there, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to negate anything in there. I believe that it is what it is. It says what it says, everything like that. But again, this whole gift of grace is regardless, regardless again of what we do. We all have the ability to receive this gift. But in order to receive the gift, then we need to believe in Christ. From my understanding, for what the prayer meditation was saying this morning, as well as what I'm reading here. And I guess the thing is, if we're going to get into some Pope, the thing is, with the belief in Christ will come, right? Like you're going to see change, right? You're going to see, you're going to have to live a little differently. You're going to have to, make some different moves and everything like that. You can't be saying you believe in Christ, but then at the same time, not allowing Christ to change you. And that might be Pope. I want to hear that. And again, it's with me too. I'm not saying trying to point no fingers at nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I had to do it in my life. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm still human. I'm sure probably there's still some things I'm struggling with. You know what I mean? There's still some things I need to, switch up or whatever the case is. But I would say at least in this, I don't know. I feel like if I say it, it's gonna make me sound like I'm trying to puff myself up, and I'm not. I guess I'm just trying to give my little humble testimony that the only thing that I see in my life, is acknowledging, my faults, right? Acknowledging, areas that I need to be better. You know what I'm saying? And walk according to who God has made me to be. You know what I'm saying? So, some of us can't even acknowledge that, though, right? Some of us is wanting to be cool with where we at, and everything like that. And well, I mean, and if you're able to do that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, obviously, what you want to say, Lord? What you want to say? What you want to say? If you are able to walk in sin, then you probably should question your spirituality and your belief in Jesus and your relationship with God. Because I mean, and I've told y'all about all, a lot of my shortcomings, if not all. and one thing I couldn't do was be comfortable, in that, which led me through, multiple changes throughout my life. You know what I'm saying? Including the cultivation period and all these other things. Now, again, I'm still human. I'm not perfect or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that, I guess that's where it comes in. Yes, believe in Jesus, get the grace, and all that. And we all have grace and mercy. And and that's what I'm saying. We all have free will and we all are on our own journeys. And it's taken however amount of time for me and you and all of us to come to the knowledge of Christ, right? So, and God has given us that free will and grace and mercy and accounted for all of our stumbles and all that stuff. So, and ultimately he will judge all, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just saying. I guess what I'm reading and what I've, I guess, learned over the years in regards to this. But let me keep going because let's talk about the gift of grace. Talk about the gift of grace, y'all. Romans 11:6. It says, "And if it is by grace, it is no longer on the basis of works. Otherwise, grace would no longer be grace." So again, Now, this don't negate you putting in the work. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying in regards to that. Because again, the faith and the work goes hand in hand. You can't be out here talking about faith and not allowing you're not allowing God to work through you in faith. You know what I'm saying? Just because people be trying to find them, them little loopholes and stuff. Be like, well, it says, yeah, it's by grace. Yeah. However, don't you be like, I don't know. Let's focus on what this verse says. It says, but it is by grace. But if it's by grace, it is no longer on the basis of works. Otherwise, grace would no longer be grace. So again, grace is grace, And so again, no matter again the work and all of that stuff, because on the flip side, right, people do feel like they have to do certain things and whatnot to receive grace. And it's like, well, yeah, okay. As far as I understand, in regards to what was reiterated to me today through these verses and whatnot, is that the thing that we have to do, if anything, is that is Jesus. That is what we need to do. Now, the other work and whatnot, that's just a reflection of faith, right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about grace. So let's keep going. Titus 2:11, it says, for the grace of God has appeared, bringing salvation for all people. For all people, for each and every one of us, we all have the ability to receive this gift. Nobody is excluded, again, by the grace of God and what Jesus did. So that's, again, I know I talked before about groups and all this stuff, the separations and divisions and all these different things. But at the end of the day, all means all. and that includes everybody, male, female, no matter your race, age, any of that. So yeah, that's what I received with that. Here we go. 1 Peter 4:10, it says, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. See. Woo, okay. So that's what I was just talking about. Here. You know what I mean? Because of this grace, right, that God has just freely given us, all of us, we're supposed to use this, right? Use this gift to do what? Serve one another as good stewards of God's very grace. Now, obviously, very grace, there's a variety of grace out there. You know what I mean? Again, life is grace. You know what I mean? You got another day to live and breathe. That's, some grace, by God's grace, you have received that. It comes in a lot of different ways. So that's one thing, I guess you could say, that stood out to me this morning with this word very, but, yeah, the main thing of this verse is that, we're supposed to be serving one another, and being good stewards of this gift of grace. So, I hope that these things encourage you and inspire you this morning, because that's the juice. Plenty of verses to read and, let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds this morning in the Go Deeper section. So I hope that you all take a look at those. But the Bible verse of today is Proverbs 31:20. It says, she stretched out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reaches forth her hand to the needy. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye bye. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's try this one. Who knows what this is going to sound like? Let's try something different, y'all. Yeah, thank you all so much for listening and watching. Hope that you all enjoyed the juice this morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah. It's got to be the good for all things. Can't remember exactly. Oh, well, okay. One thing that I did yesterday, I put it out there to see, get y'all's feedback. Just get feedback on, what y'all feel like y'all need from me. Again, I'm praying and seeking God about it and whatnot. And, we're going to see what the Lord do, and everything like that. However, I'm going to give you a little feedback, seeing what y'all think and whatnot. Thus far, it seems like y'all want to see more books. Seems like y'all want more GSL content, which I'm like, your daily content, but okay. More GSL content. And then, what else did I see? I saw a vote for live events, so that's something as well I guess y'all are interested in from me. I had someone mention that they probably need some help making a book. Cool, you know what I'm saying? So I would take all those things under consideration and everything like that. I do have a couple of ideas and things that, it'll be nice to try to get going this year, see what the Lord do with it. But yeah. Yeah, super, super excited about, everything. I still can't think of what I could possibly have to tell y'all from yesterday. Other than what I just said. So I guess I'll let y'all go. Thank you so much for listening and watching. And I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow for this one. Bye-bye.